It is the time of year when we're looking down at our shoes and our boots and we're a little bit disgusted because
Isn't it?
they're filled with salt and grime and grossness from the winter.
Well, and it's winter is when you see it the most, but you know what, really all year long, a thing I noticed is people are really investing more in their boots and shoes. Now, don't you notice there's more like real leather now?
Yes.
And there's more, you know, really quality. So to me, it makes total sense that if you're going to invest in a great shoe, you take care of it. Because then it always looks beautiful and you have it year after year, especially in a beautiful classic boot or something.
Absolutely.
Right?
See, we tell the viewers this all the time. I do not follow this advice. My shoes are brutal.
25 years later, I keep trying, right?
You will see an example of my
Okay, so
crazy boots in
this
just a
isn't
sec.
Tracy's boot, but it could be Tracy's boot. You
That's
never know.
not
We
mine.
all have this boot. We have a dog, we have a cat. It's not a good thing. This is time to throw this to the curb. I think there's no hope for that particular boot.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is sort of a 3-step process. And first of all, what you want to do with your boots and shoes is you want to get them clean first. And that's not always an easy thing when we're talking about salt. I think that's the biggest enemy of all.
Yeah.
So there's a number of different products. Moneysworth and Best sent all kinds of wonderful products on the market that can help support that, and you want to do it. Now, I'm going to show you, for really deep cleaning, they have liquids. But I thought this was the best. This is like a wipe.
Like
A
makeup
hand
wipes.
wipe. You can put it in your purse, and when you get out of the car, or when you notice it's there, right away you take that wipe. You don't wipe your face. You wipe your shoe or your boot, right?
That is brilliant.
Isn't that brilliant? And these
So
are like
smart.
going like crazy because it's such a simple, easy thing for people to do. But if you have much deeper, you've left it in there, it's your husband, he's not paying attention, that is when you need something much stronger. Now, once you've got it clean, and remember, what you use to clean suede isn't what you use to clean leather, isn't what you use to clean sheepskin.
Right.
There are specific products now designed with that in mind, okay? And so what you really want to do is after you've cleaned it and you've done all this, these are Tracy's boots and they're really a mess, that's all I want to say.
Thank you, Lisa, I
You're
appreciate it. How
welcome.
much do I owe you?
No problem.
Clean the shoes.
What you want to do then is actually you want to put some lotion, you want to nourish the leather. Because
Right.
once they get cracks, they're
over.
ruined, it's over. So it's like your skin. So you want to put in a good lotion, you want to nurture it. And also, don't forget, there's sometimes really ground in types of dirt. There's lots of wonderful brushes, especially for suede, because if you don't use the right brush for suede, you can actually take the nap right off the suede and ruin it.
Right. You're supposed to brush it in a certain way,
That's
in a certain
right.
direction.
And everything's got the direction, so it's great. So now we're going to move along down the line to actually using products that are going to protect it.
Okay.
And very often people, in the best intent, they use a product at the beginning of the season.
That's it.
Right? And that's it.
Yeah.
But I want you to know every 5 to 7 sort of wears, you should be spraying again. You can't overspray.
Oh,
okay, you
really?
can't overspray your boots and shoes. It's really worthwhile to do it. Again, there are different products depending on what you care, and they're also offered, which I think is great, something that you can use on your purse. How about your gloves? How about your coat, your leather
that's
coat?
great.
So don't hesitate to do that, especially with the lotions where you're trying to nourish.
Yeah.
You know, that's where you
Keep
need
it moisturized.
Keep the moisture
Just like
in
your
there.
skin, as you say.
Now, when you move along down the line, I know, me too.
These to me are magical. They're like the
little
magical
polishing
wipes.
sponge,
Yes,
right?
you go from just regular looking leather to this beautiful shine.
I know.
What's in there?
I know. I don't know. Let's talk. What's in there?
What are you doing? I just think it's amazing.
We're bad together. We're really bad together. Okay, so there's products, wonderful products out in the market now for sheepskin specifically to get that color back on the exterior because, you know, here's a sheepskin boot and what's very typical, what happens in the heels.
Yeah.
But when you're driving the car, right? Doesn't that happen in the back of the heel? So they do have sprays with different colors you can use on suede. There's ones for sheepskin. There's easy, quick ones that are just like whatever to do to catch it up in a neutral.
Okay.
They're creams, there's different products, but the one that I love the most, the one that where you get the military shine is the old real shoe polish that my dad used to use. And you know what, actually, what's funny? These are his brushes.
Oh,
okay?
they are?
And look at this one. This is great. This was my dad's polishing brush, and
That's
I've always
awesome.
kept it. And you know what's great? You know, you use one is for the black, one is for the tan.
brown.
You don't use the same brush, depending on the color of your boot. Remember, everybody knows their dad did this, right? Or their mom. So you know what? That's really important. Then you want to store them. So you want to keep their shape. Especially with a boot. You don't want it falling over. I love this because this is a boot shaper, and it has a little handle so you can hang it in your cupboard.
That's lovely.
Which is a very good idea. These, the classics, which also help if you find, I found anyways, that when a shoe is a little bit tight around the toes, if you leave this in for a while, it helps to stretch it out a little bit, and your feet will be a lot happier.
This is cool. So
Isn't
that's
that great?
what it does. That's how it looks like.
That's right, and it keeps the shape of your shoe. And then don't forget that in the winter, for many people, remember the old rubber galosh, and you'd look at that guy walking down the street and say, "Don't he look like a goof?"
Yeah.
Look at that shoe.
Now do it.
Now do it. But they have them in fun colors, and I thought this one was very unique because this is for a high heel. So look at this. The heel comes through that back hole.
Yeah.
The front of your shoe is protected. Look at that.
Or maybe just change to boots. I don't know.
You could. Maybe you could. But when you're going out to an
But if
evening
you are going
event,
to a fancy do,
that's
true.
right.
You're wearing the
you
heels
want.
there.
And this is nice too because often, especially the guys, okay, women of course aren't in this, but it gets sort of smelly in that boot or shoe after a while.
Yeah.
So this is a new product that they have, and actually when you put it in the shoe, because of the way the nozzle is, you press it down in the bottom of the boot and it pushes the spray to the toe.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
It's boot deodorant.
Boot
I love
deodorant.
that.
So there you go.
Moneysworth and Best are sending you
Yeah.
all home with a boot and shoe freshener. And